Hello and welcome everyone to yet another episode of Dream Career Talk Show. Here on this show, we are going to have industry experts coming from various domains who will be sharing their knowledge, their expertise, their success, their failures, and their challenges so that it can help others. This show is going to help corporate professionals expand their context, get clarity, direction, hope, inspiration, and of course, the right steps to build their dream career. Now, careers are no different than lifestyle. And be it in job, business, or fitness, you would have to get out of your comfort zone and do things you never did to get to the next level. It is your duty to keep the body in good health, to be physically and mentally strong. Our today's guest speaker is an MBA turned into a fitness and nutrition expert. He believes in natural fitness and leads through example by maintaining a healthy and fit lifestyle naturally. He has handled more than 1,700 clients all across the globe in the past 5 years. He has represented India in natural fitness modeling and bodybuilding on international stage and bagged two silvers in respective categories in 2019. He has trained people into the finals of Mr. India by Times of India. His vision is to create a community of people who have better understanding about the relationship between food, physical health, and mental health. His mission is to help 50 million people transform naturally. Vishnu, it's an amazing feeling to have you here on the show. Welcome to Dream Career Talk Show.
Thank you so much, Feda. Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to share the stage with you, and thank you for that intro. That felt overwhelming.
Thank you. And we know that there is more that we can talk about you, and you have definitely been somebody who is not just who doesn't just talk, but who walks the path and who also has shown the path to people, many people, at least more than 1,700 people to become fit naturally. Right. And today, I'm sure like a lot of audience want to also understand this. But before we get into that, let's understand about your journey. How did your journey start? Like, were you in fitness right from the beginning in your career, or how was it?
Actually, no. When I was in school, after my school in my college and all, I was a very skinny kid, and a little underconfident and all. So I thought that no, I should take some measures. I started going to the gym. I found it that it was adding. Not just physically, what you can say that it was not just visible changes. I was feeling confident in college, and after that, what I felt is that this is a thing which became a habit for me, like brushing your teeth is a habit for you, like going to the gym or eating healthy meals was no more you can say an extraordinary thing what people think in any going to the gym or eating clean meals are a thing which is out of the box or normal people do not do. So it became simple daily disciplines for me, and from there what happened is that initially I had maximum number of things which we see on the internet or say on YouTube. 99% it's not true. So initially, I did a lot of bro science. I followed a lot of wrong methods. I was eating anything and I became fat. Then I explored the right research articles. I read a lot of things, and then I became fit. And even I seriously took fitness. In fact, I was in my first year of office. Like after my MBA, I had joined office for the first year. In that time, I was in the stage of transforming myself.
Good to know that. And was this like your passion from the beginning? You said yes, you were like following this as a habit, but to get started with, like, was this your passion, or were you passionate about fitness right from your childhood? How was it?
Childhood, see, I was not, I was very average student. Neither I was great at studies, neither I was great at sports. But what happened is that because until my 10th standard, my height was around 4'11". But I don't know how it happened during the vacation of 10th standard when I passed from 10th to 11th. My height went up to like I was almost 5'11", 6, and then I started playing sports. I played cricket. I started playing long jump and into sprints, and also that gave me the confidence. In fact, you can say in 2007 or 8, I started playing. I started getting into sports, and then once I got out of school in college, I started working out and all. You can say that I was passionate, but without any guidance.
Hmm. Okay. And then what made you get into like fitness? Like what got you into the fitness field?
Yeah,
Vishnu, can you
is
hear
my
me?
voice audible? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
it's
now it's
audible to
audible.
me.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what actually
yeah.
got you
So
into
I
the
hope I
fitness
was
field?
clear.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, see, what happened is that in 2016, when I was working with a private firm in Pune, I was working as a senior business developer. At that time, I used to read a lot of research articles, and I used to experiment on my physique. You know, yeah, I should eat this much of carbs, this much of protein, rice or chicken or whatever it is. I started eating those things, and I started to see results on me. I was very regular with my workouts. I started following structured workout plans, structured diet plans, and all. And I started to see this. I noticed that to get into a physique like say so-called six-pack abs and all, it's not only possible for celebrities or people who are doing it with the help of say so-called steroids and all. It is possible naturally too. So at that time, what happened is that you can say passion into fitness turned into a thought that I can also make it a profession. I started training clients for free, people for free in the office. So they started to get the change, and I saw that no, this is good. I'm also enjoying this work. It does not feel like any work. And there was a time where I was working as a senior business developer. I was handling clients also all across the globe, and soon enough, I had to take a call that either of one could only be done. So then I took a call in 2017, and I resigned my MBA job, and then I got into fitness completely.
Great. And so how long have you been in the fitness field now? It's been like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, it's been 5 years. This October, I will complete 5 years of coaching.
Hmm.
Is my voice audible?
Yeah, it's audible. It's audible.
Yeah. So what I was saying is that in October, this October, in a few days, I'll finish 5 years of coaching after 1,700 plus clients. I feel that it has been a very good, amazing journey. Even the what you can say, the risk which I took 5 years back. Even people generally say that it was a good, high-paying job while I was in MBA. Even that risk paid off well because even monetary-wise, I got into a very comfortable position, and I was earning good. I was doing. I had the liberty to work from anywhere in the world. Like you might have seen a lot of times that I am 6 months in Goa, then in Kerala, and even outside India. So I work from anywhere in any part of the world. So that is the main thing which I have now. And now I'm also working on my own brand. I'm writing a book which is almost over done, and it will go into editing in the coming 4 5 days. And in a month it will be out. So you can say that I'm doing things which I enjoy.
Great. And when you say you're doing things that you enjoy, was this right from the beginning? Like when you sacrificed your job, you said you were in a high paying job and you had done your MBA, and then you took a complete shift in your career in terms of you went from whatever you were doing as a business analyst and into fitness. How was the journey in the beginning?
Mhm.
Was it like easy or was it difficult?
See, for me, I would say that generally people say, "Yeah, you got into fitness, then why did you do MBA? Why did you join a firm? Why did you work as a senior business developer?" I would say that that was the learning stage for me because what happened, MBA gave me that knowledge, that communication skill or marketing skills, whatever you say. And after that, in job, I was handling clients. I was handling aerospace and automotive for US. What happened is that when I transformed like my journey of getting from a business consultant to a fitness and nutrition coach, the only thing that was different was that there I was handling aerospace in automotive. Here I was handling people with their fitness goals. So that confidence of talking to people all across the globe, and only the product change, you can say. So that was very easy for me. For personally, for me, I don't know for other people who are in other domains. I don't know about them, but for me, it was very easy. Right from day one, I was very good at it, and I had very good feedback initially itself. Might be because of the MBA education and the job which I had. I gained that confidence because of that training and everything during job, and the you know how it is in initially in sales. You have to pick up the phone, you have to call people all across the globe, and there you can say that in fact at that time I was speaking about the chassis market and everything which I did. I just what you read the document given to you by the office people and you speak like you are very knowledgeable, right?
Right.
To the German markets, that how the market is in India. I did not know shit about the chassis market, or say how engines work and all. I was an MBA guy. I was not an engineer. So you can say that
Right.
when I was speaking about things which I'm passionate about, like I knew that what is muscle memory, I knew what is protein, I knew what is carbs, I was well read about it. So that gave me a lot of confidence. I will say that that MBA and that office journey helped me a lot.
Great, great. And I think for anybody who is transitioning into a different role or a different career, many people think that there is a sacrifice that we make and we lose all that what we have. But as you rightly mentioned here, you can
Hmm.
always complement with whatever you already know and then just keep adding on. And those skills or education will never like get wasted. Right? And that is what you have also done. Like you included your sales part, your
Yeah,
confidence, your communication, everything here.
absolutely.
Fine.
You
And
brought out a very good point. I see people, even my co-workers where I was working in the previous fitness firm, I feel that they are very good with the fitness knowledge, but they are very underconfident when it comes to client renewals, client retention, how to convert leads and all. So that knowledge I did not attain through reading research articles related to fitness. That knowledge I did attain through my MBA and my job, my MBA job.
mm, great, great. And I'm sure like a lot of people who are listening to this, people who want to like, I myself know a lot of people who are like passionate about fitness, but they're not sure like how to make that transition from their corporate career into fitness. And definitely stories like yours will
Mm-hmm.
inspire them and help them to make that shift and work on their dream careers, right? Because I'm sure like for you, it has been a dream career. You have been enjoying this, and now you are starting your own venture called Life Fit, right? That's your venture, which is going
Live
to
it, yeah.
start soon. Live
Yeah,
Fit.
live
Oh,
it.
sorry,
Mm,
that's Live Fit. Live Fit.
yeah.
Yeah.
No
So Live
worries, yeah.
Fit, and you're also coming with your book. So that's amazing. So now, coming to, since I come from IT, Vishnu, and for me, most of my audience or people who are connected with me, 80% of them come from IT, and the rest 20% come from the corporate world. So one thing post COVID that we have seen is like people are sitting at home, working from home, right? And one of the common
Mm-hmm.
challenges that people have is first is not able to manage their time. Second is because they are sitting for long hours, right? They are developing a lot of challenges in terms of their health. First one is their back pain, right? Most of the people have this thing. And the
Mm-hmm.
second one is people are not coming on video these days because they have become obese, right? Because they are sitting all the time on their seats. So how do you think that they can get started? I know it's going to be not easy or it's not going to be like immediate, but how do you think they can get started if they have to recover and get fit?
Very true. It's not easy because what I feel is that in India, especially, we have been trained to be sedentary. If you
Mm.
remember our school days, we used to sit for 6 to 8 hours, one class after another. We hardly used to have any games period. At that time, it was called games period. Now it's very popularly known as recess. If you remember, Fatah, we
Mhm.
did not have any games or recess period, right? They thought that we are like
Right, right.
machines and we can grab everything right from like one subject to another. So we have been trained to be sedentary throughout our school and college lives. We cannot blame everyone. See, supposedly at the age of 30, someone feels that he's obese or he's having heart disease and all. then next day he cannot start acting like he's super fit and he can do all the activities. It's a lifestyle which he'll have to build. So it's, yes, it's difficult. Number two is that start slow. Do not aim like people. What they do is that they do not treat fitness like a lifestyle. They treat it as a program. What they try and achieve is like in 10 weeks, I need to be in this shape. 12 weeks, I need to be in this shape. Chuck that out of your mind. What you need to focus is follow a sustainable approach. Do not fall for the trap of crash dieting and all. You can enjoy all the normal food, your dal, roti, sabzi, chicken, paneer, eggs, fruits, whatever you want. You can fix it within your calories. You can make your diet sustainable, even though it will take some time, but the journey would be enjoyable and you will surely reach your destination rather than getting trapped in the cycle of gaining and losing weight again and again. You'll do some crash diet, you'll follow it for a month, you'll lose 5 kgs, again you'll get back to your old habits. So major, see, I might be repetitive with this. You need to build habits, not that you need to get into a program.
I think a
And
very,
see,
very
the
good
other
point
thing
you
which you
said.
mentioned is,
Hmm.
yeah, other
Go
thing which
ahead.
you mentioned about the back pain is that sometimes what we do is that we get over obsessed with our works. We sit for like straight 2, 3 hours. That should not be done. We have to be a little proactive when it comes to it. We have to be a little conscious about what we do. Like 40, 45 minutes, if we are sitting, get up, do some stretching. I'm not even asking to do workout or anything. Basic stretches and all. Do that. Go for a walk in the evening. Like what people do is that after work they spend binge watching Netflix or Amazon or whatever they want on YouTube or internet. But rather than that, see, even what I do is that I also, as a consultant, I when I work or as a businessman when I handle clients and all, I also sit in front of the laptop. But in the evening, I listen to podcasts or I listen to books. I go for a walk, spend time in nature, spend time with my family members. So that's the thing what you can do rather than spending your 24-hour in front of the laptop.
Hmm. And the one challenge that is also there, Vishnu, is when we spoke about this back pain or whatever, right? Some of them they
Hmm.
think that now it's already my age, right? I'm already in 30s, I'm already in 40s. Now the back pain has been developed. I don't think so I can do it. So they stop even exercising, right? They say, I just want to go for a walk. I don't want to exercise. And coming from your experience, I have heard your story when you had developed back pain at a few years
Yeah,
back, but then you never gave up. So
yeah.
what do you want to say to these people who don't want to exercise because of these challenges?
See, that is very lame. Our brain tries to play very safe. It pushes you towards what's comfortable. Back in 2018, I had this lower back injury. I thought that it's because of some workout or due to extra workouts during a particular season, which I was preparing for some competition. But I recently discovered that it's a genetic issue. One of my bones down towards the right hip, down the spine, it's loose. So doctor said that nothing can be done. Only surgery is the solution because it's a genetic disorder. So I have to live with it. But still, what I feel is that, see, that's just a small thing in your life. You have to work around it. You have heard about so many athletes or so many inspirational people who, in spite of having major health issues or major genetic issues, they have come around and, in fact, won medals in the Olympics, right? So this is a small
Right.
thing. See, even while I'm sitting right now, na, I have this condition where I, even if I sit for 15 minutes, I start feeling the pain. I am in pain right now, but what I do is that I know that this is a condition, I cannot control it. So, see, this is a show, I have to sit. But in my normal working hours, what I do is that I sometimes I've created a station where I stand or sit. There is a table which you can get for yourself where you can like convert it into a standing station and you can sit. It can be a combination of that, right? It helps a lot. So create circumstance where wherever you feel that it is healthy for you, you have some limitation, always work around that limitation. And 30 or 31 is not an age where you sit and you have that back pain. In fact, that shouldn't happen. It can only happen through some major injury you had in some road accident or some other accident, or say, like me, if you have some genetic disorder, then it can happen. But like sitting in front of the laptop and if you have developed the back issue, then it's only because of you.
Right. And I think 2 points you mentioned here. One is becoming resourceful and maybe like try to get a table or just manage the way, like maybe sit for 15-30 minutes and you can still stand up and work, get a table which can help you.
Yeah.
Right. It's all about becoming resourceful. And the second important thing you mentioned is it's all about mindset. So what do you think, like
Yeah.
how much does mindset contribute in terms of your physical fitness?
See, I always believe by this thing. I feel that supposedly if your mind thinks that it's okay, then obviously it's okay. Because I tell this jokingly to my clients: if the placebo works, it works. Like there was a research where two set of people, 10 people were given some medicine for fever, and another set of 10 people were given some general tablets for fever. Both the parties recovered equally good because in the inside their mind they thought that both are getting medicine, right? So
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
always tell people, if you feel inside, if I always keep believing that no, my back is weak, the doctor has said that you cannot compete, you cannot lift anymore, how will I achieve my goal of entering onto the stage back in 2022? And my dream is to win gold medal for India in natural bodybuilding. So if that goal has to be sacrificed, just tie your weakness to a goal which is more important and think positively. Like daily, if you think na, ki your back is right, back is all right, your back is all right, naturally it will heal itself.
Right. Yeah. So I think sending those messages to the subconscious mind and making ourselves like
Yeah,
more stronger by believing in ourselves, right? And Vishnu, what I have observed is you keep like drinking water a lot, right? And one of the challenge
yeah,
again in the corporate world, what I've seen is, even I faced this for quite some time, was since we are sitting in AC there, right? And we feel like, okay, fine, we have to go to the washroom, and that's why people don't drink a lot of water, right? And we are
yeah,
sitting
yeah.
there for 8 to 10 hours, and it becomes slowly, it becomes a challenge. So how much water do you recommend for people in the entire day, and how do this challenge can be like taken care, because people don't drink water because they are sitting in AC, and they have to go to the washroom and again.
Yeah, see, this is a very good point. Uh, First of all, you should drink at least 4 liters of water in a day, 3 to 4 liters, because our body's 70% is it's made out of water. The more water you drink, the more it will flush out. It's the best detox what you can have. You might have heard about a lot of detox drinks in the market, right? A lot of marketing, all our marketing gimmicks like eat this food item to detox yourself, or drink this avla juice or methi juice or whatever it is. See, water is the best detox you can have. I agree. Initially, if you're not in the habit of having a lot of water, once you start having some, your visits to the loo would be more frequent. But our bodies are very smart. Within a couple of weeks, you will see that your body will adjust and the frequency will come down. Because
Mhm.
earlier it might be that after 500 ml of water you have to hit the loo, but then you will see that even after 1 liter you're going good, and that will become a habit. And plus, I don't feel that going to the loo, like say in 2 hours, if once you have to visit it, it's good that you are at least doing some steps. You can feel like that you're at least creating an activity, you're getting up from your chair, you're going to your mind also will be refreshed. To be very honest, nobody can be laser focused for more than 40-45 minutes in front of the laptop. You are just fooling yourself and others. You always would be like, after 45 minutes you'll open something up or you'll check your message. In some or the other manner you'll take a break. So better get up, go to the loo, freshen up and have some water, coffee, and come back, and again you'll feel that you'll have that energy to get back to work after that small 2 minute break.
Interesting, interesting. I think you have shared some very good tips here, because like it helps in both ways. One is like your body is also getting detoxification,
Yeah.
and the other thing is you are actually doing some activity. And as you rightly said, yes, we don't sometimes accept this, but maybe after 40-45 minutes we are trying to shift our focus somewhere else, and we call it as multitasking. Especially in the corporate world, we name it as multitasking, but we are lazy that we don't want to move. And I think these two tips will definitely help people. And coming to, when it comes to fitness, right, one of the other thing that people always say is you need to eat a lot of eggs, drink milk, and maybe eat dates, almond, walnuts, and all of that. But you should avoid the regular food that you eat, right? So if somebody like me who enjoys eating biryani or maybe some spicy food or whatever, what do you recommend? Like, should we give up on the food habits and then get started with the fitness?
Absolutely not. Your if you look, you might, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you might have seen my food stories and all, right? What I post on my stories.
Yes.
You might have seen that I eat normal dal, rice. I even enjoy biryani. I love chicken. I love chicken biryani, and also what I do is that, see, the general notion is that if you want to get into fitness, you should avoid spices and everything. It's not spices. People don't know that normal salt, masala, spices, biryani masala, or the haldi and everything does not have any calories, and your body requires that. You get
Hmm.
essential vitamins and minerals through the masalas which you eat, and plus the oil. There is a prescribed like oil consumption should come down, but in that limited oil, you can prepare whatever you want. Even if you wish to prepare a biryani or aloo paratha or say rice, dal, and paneer ka sabzi and palak paneer and roti, whatever you want, you should be smart enough to understand the quantity. You just need to keep a check on portion size and you can enjoy whatever you see in the normal grocery store. No need to get any fancy food items. And like you mentioned, I don't eat dates and all on a daily basis. I just eat normal food. I just eat some eggs and chicken for my protein intake because, see, basic sixth standard biology that proteins are the building blocks of our body. But sadly, like any other subject, what in India, what happened is that it remained in the books. And the teacher could not explain the practical implication of it. So, see, you might have also experienced this, right? Chicken is a special thing. We'll have it on Sunday, or some guests come, then we'll have it. Paneer is a
Right.
special thing to be had in parties or on special days, but people don't know that chicken, paneer, egg, soya, whether they are vegetarian or non-vegetarian, it should some amount should at least 1 gram of their body weight should be had on a daily basis.
Hmm. And
So
again,
you can fix
coming to the
those things and you can enjoy your meal.
okay, so that's great to know and good news for many of us who are like having this myth. Can I still follow my diet, right? And can I still enjoy my food that I enjoy eating? Right. So that's something
You can
that's
surely enjoy your biryani in your diet.
Thank you. And again, now again coming to the lifestyle that has happened, especially after the work from home started, right? It's like people are stretching for at least
Hmm.
10 to 12 hours and sitting there and working, right? And some of them say like it's better to have meals in maybe like 5 times a day. Some say like no, 3 times a day, right? Some say don't skip the breakfast. Some say like okay, fine, morning maybe if you can fast for half a day, it helps. So what do you recommend? Like what kind of eating habits should people develop if they have to become physically strong along with whatever exercises?
Very good question. This is a common myth, and a maximum number of people, when they get into fitness, they are over obsessed about the food timings, and sadly, a lot of famous dietitians or even fitness celebrities promote this. But to break that myth, it does not matter that how many meals you are having. I consume just 3 to 4 meals in a day. Like my normal breakfast, I'm not a breakfast person. I eat a little late in morning. I drink a lot of water. Black coffee keeps me going through my cardio session or my like these days I'm working on my book. So morning 6:30 to 10 a.m. or 10:30 in the morning, I work on my book. So I just have some black coffee and I drink a lot of water. See, what happens is that just take this example. You are planning to fill your car with say 500 rupee petrol. Okay, and what you do is that you go to the petrol pump and you decide to fill it up the 500 rupee petrol at one go. And I decide to go, and what I'm doing is that I at 10 a.m. in the morning I go and fill it up with 100 rupee. And then again at 12 o'clock, I go and fill it up with 100 rupee. I go 5 times and I fill that same 500 rupee petrol as you did at one go in the morning. At end of the day, that 500 rupee petrol is going to remain the same, right? You fill it for five
Yes.
times or 2 times, right? Or
Yes.
at one go. Only thing is that with food, to consume that much of food, like for the entire day's food, might not be possible for the gut. But still, scientifically, it's possible, but we don't do that. So if you eat just 3 times or 2 times a day, but you are eating enough food to give you energy, that's fine. It does not matter whether you're having 6 meals or 10 meals, or you need not be obsessed with breakfast. Generally, there is saying that breakfast is the king of what you say, and have breakfast like a king, have lunch like a whatever it is. I don't remember it, but it's all crap. Even if you don't have breakfast in the morning and you straight away are eating at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, provided you are having enough water, or else you can develop acidity issues and all. So it doesn't matter, your total food intake in a day matters, like the petrol example which I gave. It does not matter that how many times you're filling up until you're filling up for a prescribed amount.
Okay. And coming to another challenge, or one area that people have challenges, like most of the challenges, I'm coming from the corporate world again, working professionals, right? So
Hmm.
morning people start with exercise. Say somebody has a good habit of starting with exercise, right? Does a 30 minutes of exercise, but they are not energetic throughout the day. It becomes challenging for them, like after half a day or after like 5 p.m., their energy is getting drained. So how do you recommend these
Hmm.
people to be stay energetic till maybe like 10, 11 until they are awake? Like, what is that apart from exercise that you recommend?
See, number one thing which personally works for me is that around 12 o'clock in the afternoon, that is the time where I feel a little drowsy or I feel low on energy, that I've done almost half the day is over. Like since 6 a.m. I'm awake, I did my workout or I wrote book, and what I did is that after that I'm working on my client calls, my business calls and all. So at 12:30, what you can do is that you can have a strong black coffee. It does not have any sugar and it does not add any calories. Caffeine is a natural thing which keeps you alert. So a strong black cup of coffee would do. I would not advise you to overdo it. I would also advise you not to have coffee or black coffee after 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So at 12 o'clock, if you have a strong black coffee, what you can do is that it will keep you alert. And even during the afternoon, 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, caffeine stays in your system for 6 to 8 hours. So that would be good enough for you. Or like I suppose other thing is that getting up and stretching your body. If you stretch your body, it sends a message to your mind that you are still awake, you're not going to sleep, or you're not done with your day. So it helps a lot. And again,
Okay.
this is also a challenge. Why people feel drowsy is they don't drink enough water. They get dehydrated. They don't understand what they associate their thirst with the water intake what body requires. Your thirst is not an indicator of how much amount of water you need. If you're dehydrated, your energy levels will go down.
Okay. Thanks for the tip. And the other challenge, yeah, go ahead.
See, Farah, I like to interrupt. Like you saw that whatever question you are asking, I'm giving you simple answers, right? Simple answers. You think, "Carry, this is very simple. Just to drink some water, to have some black coffee, to stretch your body." People don't know that actually fitness is very simple. The market or the influencers, even the highly played celebrities, they have made it complex to sell something to you.
Yeah, and I think one of the challenge for many people to get started or become fit or go on their fitness journey is people believe that fitness is an expensive journey, and it's more for models or celebrities, right? It's not for a common man. Now, when
Hmm.
you talk about these simple tips, I
Hmm.
think it can be done by anybody. Like drinking more water. Water is easily available to us all the time, right? And then getting up and
Yeah.
making a small attempt, right, for stretching. Yeah, go ahead, you wanted to add something.
Yeah. No, no, I was just listening to you, and you are very correct that it requires bare minimum effort. And plus, you will see that, in fact, if you are into fitness, you are eating more home cooked meals, your expenses, rather than going up, it will go down because you're not ordering food from outside on weekends. You're just enjoying your biryani within your calories, and it's keeping you fit, and you're eating at home. You are having a good time with your family. You are feeling more energetic. It's like it's also reducing your medical expenses, right? You are
Right.
not having any lifestyle diseases. Like it's very common, people are having BP, sugar, medicines, and all. You're not having all those things. So females, they have these PCOD issues and thyroid issues. They're not having to. Your visit to the doctor is reduced. You are just eating healthy at home. Your budget is like, if you compare for a month, just try it out, and if, even you can. I'll mention. I'm also mentioning this in my book. I am showing that how much is the budget to follow a basic diet for everyone in India. It's very nominal. I would say that on weekends, what you spend eating out or going clubbing and all, na, that would be the entire month's budget for you to eat right.
Wow. And I'm sure like a lot of people are waiting eagerly for your book, and I am also waiting eagerly for the book to come out, because we want to read this and definitely get that knowledge and start utilizing some of those tips in our lifestyle as well. Right? And
Yeah.
Vishnu, one more thing, like for somebody who is into the corporate world, some people like are starting too early their day, right? Or some will have to
Mm-hmm.
do the night shifts, and the people who especially have to start maybe like end late in the night or start too early with their job. It one of the other myth around that is like, can we do exercise in the night? Is it safe enough? Is it good enough? Like if I'm not able to do the exercise in the daytime, can I do it
Mm-hmm.
during the late evening or the night before I go to bed? Is it recommended or not?
Absolutely. I always tell, generally people ask me what's the best time to work out. I tell them that the only bad workout is the workout which you miss. It doesn't matter you train at 12 in the night or 6 in the morning. You just have to like do 40-45 minutes of workout in a day. It doesn't matter. And especially for night shift people, when they say that, no, no, it's very difficult for us. Our worlds are upside down. I tell them that you have come to a wrong person because I made my physique when I was in night shifts. I used to manage
Oh
my
my
meals. I
God.
used to sleep for 7.5 hours. My shift used to, see, I was handling aerospace and automotive for US and UK. So my shift used to start at 6 in the evening and it used to end at 3 o'clock in like in the morning. What one wrong thing what people at night shift do is that once their shift is over, they loiter around in the campus until 7 a.m. or 10 a.m. Say sometimes they go to the restaurant directly in the morning. They wait until the joints are open. They smoke cigarettes and they drink a lot of tea and do gupshup and all in the campus, and or they go home and start watching movies, and until like say to they don't do any meal preps and all, and right just before their shift is again like going to happen the next day, they take shower or directly go to the canteen and eat something and get started with their work or sleep throughout the day. What I used to do is that I used to go back. I used to reach by 4 o'clock. I used to get good 7 hours of sleep. I used to wake up, then directly hit the gym. So good time to hit the gym. I'm not working out in the night also. Like around 11 o'clock, 11:30, I used to work out. After that, come back, quick 40-minute meal prep. Still, I had time until 6 in the evening. Right? You have a lot of
Yeah,
time. It's just that your shift has changed. It's not that you are overworking or you're doing any overtime. You're still working for 8 to 9 hours only. Only thing is that
right.
your timings have changed. So just adjust your lifestyle according to that.
Yeah, I think very important point here, especially for people who are working in the night shifts, right? I think many people tend to ask these suggestions from the wrong people, or they listen from somewhere and they just stop doing it. And as you rightly said, it's better to work out than not work out at all. Any time is good. Yeah.
Not work. And prioritize your sleep. See, what I've seen these days is that people generally associate not sleeping, like sacrificing your sleep, to hard work. It's not hard work. In the long term, in future, you will burn out very easily. Your body will give up. And I would recommend a book if you guys want to read and you want to understand the importance of sleep. Essentialism. You might have already read it. So do
Yes.
read the book Essentialism, and you will understand that even the top CEOs, entrepreneurs, they focus on sleep a lot. So have good 7 to 8 hours of sleep and be productive for next of the 14 hours. Not that you are in the name of hard work, you're sitting and you're working for 20 hours and you're just sleeping for 4 hours. Nobody can work for 20 long hours.
Right. Right. Yeah. And so, how many hours do you recommend as sleep for somebody like for any normal person? Like, how many
See,
hours is recommended?
for any normal person, I would recommend bare minimum should be 7. Bare minimum should
Hmm.
be 7. Like if you can get 8, well and good. If not, I understand that you might have family, you might have work, or you might be working on passion along with your work, but that's okay. But 7 hours, just squeeze and sacrifice some other thing, like a Netflix show, or you watching binge watching YouTube videos, or chatting to your friends on WhatsApp, or just eliminate those things which are little unessential and focus on essential things in life. The end of the day, it's all about priorities.
Right, rightly said. And I think this is an eye opener for many of them. And I want to repeat whatever Vishnu has said here. In the name of being busy, in the name of hard work, don't like just think about short term and then don't follow the trend of like, I'm working hard, I don't have time to sleep, and just sleep for 4 5 hours. And then that may not take you on a long term journey, whatever in your career or in life. And as Vishnu has recommended, like at least have like a 7 hours good sleep, and that will help you to be productive. You don't have to be busy, you have
Yeah,
to be productive and manage your
productive.
priorities, right? So thank you, Vishnu, for
See,
recommending that book as well, Essentialism. I think it's an
yeah,
amazing book, everybody should read so that they can manage their priorities well. Right, and now coming to the other thing is with men, especially, like I have also witnessed this. When we start exercise and when we give up on the exercise after a certain time, what happens is our tummy starts to grow, right? And after a few days,
yeah.
and then we start having this low confidence and low self image, and that continues to go low, 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 and we stop completely like workout and all of that, and we don't even attempt to do it again, because now like I'm
Mm-hmm.
like fed up of it. I myself cannot like commit to myself is something that people start feeling, and they stop showing up in terms of in meetings, on video conferences today and all of that. So how can they recover? Is it possible for them to still do and recover, and how can they like get out of this challenge?
Uh, yeah, see, in my experience, I have had clients who are top corporate level executives, businessmen. They open up in front of me. They say that they don't feel confident. Before pandemic, they were embarrassed to go to other countries like Europe and China, where they feel that their counterparts were super fit. You might have
Mm,
yourself have seen that how Europeans and Chinese, they, in spite of their busy schedules, they prioritize fitness, going to the gym, working out, eating clean, and all. So they felt very underconfident. They felt that in spite of having all the success, having a Mercedes, having a huge apartment in Mumbai, they still feel that something is missing. They were not able to fit into their favorite clothes. They were not feeling confident in public appearances. That's very true. If you ask me, is it doable? It's very much doable. But what people do is that once they restart their journey, they get impatient. They want the change to happen in like few weeks or few months. It will not happen. Like if you have taken so many years to get into that zone where you're obese or where you're underconfident, it will take a little bit of effort to get back into shape. Like it's like saying you are getting into an MBA college and you're impatient and you say that, "Ki nahi, I'm very busy. I'm in a rush. Just give me my degree in 2 months." It will not happen, right? You'll have to spend those 2 years to get that degree. In same manner,
right.
just compare fitness with any other thing in your life, your business or your job. It has taken time to achieve something, right? Again, fitness also, it will take some time to achieve. Have patience, build healthy habits. See, in a span of 2 months, you'll not look super fit, but at least you will start feeling healthy. Your energy levels would be good, your confidence level, that itself will pump up your confidence.
Yeah, yeah, I think this
See,
is
here,
very good you
I
said.
always
Mm.
tell, yeah, I always tell people that looks are a byproduct of having being into a healthy lifestyle. Sooner or later, if you are following a healthy lifestyle, you'll get your looks, you'll have a good personality. But what right from day one, what you'll notice is surge in energy levels. Your health reports would be better. You will feel energetic. That itself, see, if you're feeling good from the inside, you will feel confident.
Right, right. I think this is very right that if you are fit and if you are feeling good about yourself, then you become more confident. And especially for people who keep moving up in the ladder in their careers, right? For them, it's more about dealing
Mm-hmm.
with clients, meeting, traveling on site, right? Especially places outside India, US,
Yep,
Europe,
yep.
and all of that. And that will give them confidence when their counterparts are like fit and they are also like healthy and fit, right? So that's a great
Yeah,
point. And
absolutely.
I
See,
just
you
want to add
look
one
at
more point.
you
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
you
ahead.
look at any top corporate you see in India now young entrepreneurs are there who are staying fit and focusing more on fitness. I don't feel that old school I know that they are very respectable entrepreneurs, very huge names in India, but they are not fit, they're not into fitness, might be because of the culture we had. But if you look at internationally, look at Jeff Bezos, look at Mark Zuckerberg, look at Gary Vaynerchuk, look at say
Grant
Grant Card.
Cardone.
Look at anyone. They all are
Yeah.
super.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, they all are super fit. Look at Jeff Bezos. He looks like a bodybuilder. In spite of, see, they
Right.
are more busier than us. We cannot complain, right? See, I agree that somebody can cook for them, somebody can design a plan for them, but going to the gym and eating that meal can be done by that person only, right?
Right. Right. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that's bang on. You are bang on here. Okay. Whatever money you make, like somebody can cook for you. Somebody like can get the food and everything for you, but it is you who would like have
You
to
have
build
to
your own
eat.
fitness, right? Absolutely, absolutely. And some of the great examples that you have given here, I think people should start seeing that, especially the people who are getting at the leadership levels in the organizations. Energy is very important. And I have a lot of my friends who are into coaching industry, right? And I know they know it internally that if they are not working on the fitness levels, they can't go to the next level, because energy is what they need. And if they
Yeah.
don't have energy, they can't stand on the they can't stand, and then they can't train for 2 hours, like 4 hours, 6 hours, and for 2 days, 3 days, how do they do it? Right? So energy and fitness is very important, and I think all of them will understand and then start taking ownership of their fitness levels and go to the next level. And you talk about fitness more of a lifestyle, not a program, right? And that's something that you
Yeah.
have been following, and you talk about it. And when we talk about lifestyle, we have seen, like, especially in the corporate world, people have their own career goals, but people don't set up any fitness goals, health goals. For somebody like them, like if they have to get started, for the beginners, what kind of fitness goals would you recommend?
See, I would tell them that number one, have practical goals. If you compare yourself with a supermodel or a bodybuilder who is full time into bodybuilding and he is into acting and his field demands that, and you get disappointed after starting your journey that, Array, he made six pack or he made this and I am not getting there. Be practical, man. You are into some other field. You see, and having a six pack ab is not fitness. If you are fitting into your clothes, your BMI is good, your fat percentage is under control, you're looking confident, you're feeling confident, that's enough, I guess. Because if you're following the basics and you're staying fit, that's enough for you. Do not compare yourself to others. Like supposedly, if suppose you compare yourself to me, see, it's my goal to take it to the next level because I'm also an athlete. I cannot expect same from a client who is like working in some other field, or it's their choice if they want to take it to the next level. But I would advise is that do not stress yourself in the name of fitness. Follow the basics, sleep well, drink enough water, eat healthy food items, fix some protein in your diet, and be happy with the physique which you're having once you've transformed. Do not stress over yourself that, see, somebody might be putting 2.5 hours in the gym, you are only able to put 45 minutes. If you get that physique, in spite of putting 45 minutes, that would be injustice with that other guy, right? Who is putting 2.5 hours of effort.
Right, right.
Right.
And
So see, just fix the basics. I would say that have some fitness goals, like you rightly mentioned that have simple goals. Make sure that at the end of the year, if you are on a high with your career goals, you have set your business or you have achieved a promotion or an appraisal, make sure that your blood work also looks good. Simple as that. You do not have cholesterol, you do not have diabetes, you do not have any lifestyle hazards. If that works perfectly, if you're fitting into your clothes perfectly, that's good enough a goal.
Hmm. Good, good. I think getting from the basics is helpful. And now, what we have also observed, which is very painful, Vishnu, during the pandemic, right? After the COVID strike, a lot of people, we saw people around us in their 30s, young age, also dying because of heart attack. And then there were these breathing issues
Mm-hmm.
because of the COVID, right? So do you
Yeah,
think still they can go ahead and then work on their fitness levels, in terms of, like, still they can do some exercise like running, weightlifting, and all of that? Does it
in fact,
help?
they should. In fact, they should, to improve their heart health, to improve their cardiovascular health. They should start eating right. They should start spending time in the gym, or if they don't love working out in the gym, they can go for a dance class or a Zumba class or yoga, whatever they like, some or the other kind of physical activity. Even if they want to play cricket or tennis, it's their choice. What I feel is that Corona is not a pandemic. I think that we have been suffering from this pandemic of obesity and lifestyle hazard for decades. Corona just
Right.
showed us the reality. In fact, people are not dying because of the COVID virus. Majority of the people who faced a death is because they already had some lifestyle diseases. They had Corona, they had some BP, it got aggravated, and they faced a lot of families lost a lot of lives. The people who lost lives, they were already having a lot of lifestyle issues. So, see,
Right.
it's high
Mhm.
time. COVID just showed us the reality that you are actually suffering from a different pandemic, that is obesity or lifestyle health hazards. Now you need to fix it with right kind of activity, right kind of. See, generally people say, na, ki I'm an avid eater. I need to eat from outside. I cannot live without pizza. Kaise, lockdown happened and overnight we changed and we start eating at home. It can
Right.
happen,
Right.
right? We did not eat outside
Yeah.
for 6 months. How can so? What did that avid food addict or food lover did do for 6 months? He did live his life, right, with the home cooked meals. So it's very much
Yeah.
possible. Don't make it like if something is imposed on you, then only you will do it.
Right. And I think you have shown the mirror here, because what you are talking is hard truth, that the pandemic was always there, lifestyle diseases, obesity, which people did not focus on. Right. And sadly, I still see some of them, like post COVID, also like getting too busy in their jobs. They think like work from home. Okay. Work from
Mm-hmm.
home. There is no line drawn between
Mm-hmm.
work and home, so they are just stretching themselves and working, 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 but they are still not ready to see the mirror. Right. But I think this is a eye opener for them as well. Whoever is watching us live and later, I would definitely recommend, see this as a mirror and then take it now. Right. Make that commitment in your health now, because if you are able to work on your fitness, then nothing can actually stop you. Yeah, Vishnu, what do you have to say to those people?
See, this is, I don't know that it'll how well it'll go with your crowd, but I always tell people, even my clients, even my top corporate level clients, I tell them that कि जिस कंपनी में काम करते हो उसके लिए जान देने की जरूरत नहीं है because you will be replaced very easily. They'll obviously
Right.
mourn for a day. Oh, he was a very good guy. He did a lot of stuff, and he was very valuable for us. Next day, you will be replaced with somebody else, even if you die. So, जिस कंपनी के लिए काम करते हो उसके लिए जान देने की जरूरत नहीं है. Be a smart worker, not a hard worker.
Right, right. Very profound you have mentioned here. Okay, job is not your life, and like company is not something that you will have to like give your life for. Good, have integrity, be honest, like do all the work that you need to, but always be a smart worker rather
Yeah.
than just be slogging and being there, because no company is going to like care for you or your family when you are gone. So you will have to take care of yourself, your health, and your family. Very, very important point said. And I think some of them have seen that as well. This is sad, but that's the reality. Some of them have seen their own colleagues passing away during this COVID. I think we have witnessed a lot of people around us also. So it's high time people need to see fitness as a lifestyle and health as the top number one priority in their lives. Because if they are healthy, then they can grow in their careers, they can grow in their life, they can grow in their businesses, right? And I think that's where fitness trainers also play a very important role. Now, Vishnu, one question I have for people who have aspirations for becoming fitness trainers, right? Somebody like you took that bold step, you made that transformation in your life, you transitioned from being a corporate employee to a fitness trainer. Now, if somebody is passionate about it, what are the initial steps you recommend for people to like make that transition into the fitness industry?
Okay. See, number one most important thing is that get fit yourself because you have to lead by example. It's the most important and basic thing which you need to have. But having a good physique does not mean that you'll be a good coach or a good fitness entrepreneur. Number two is that clear your basics and read a lot. Read like don't just don't chase certifications. Certifications can be achieved very easily. Read more research articles. Read more practical implications or understand that what actually the problem is on ground level and have empathy, have compassion towards your clients because empathy and compassion is what is going to take you like going to make you successful in this field. I think that in not just in this field, like in any field, if you don't have empathy you are not going to become successful. If you have that ego ki nahi, nahi, I'm a coach, I'm a top coach, or I know a lot of things, obviously samne wala banda who is coming to you, he's even if he's a CEO, he does not know something, then only he's asking questions. Be open to answer their questions, have be empathetic, but you should also train your clients at how they should treat you. Have that boundary. I'm not saying that be over friendly or even answer their queries in the midnight, but like I said, number one thing is that make yourself fit. Number two is clear the basics, have good certifications, but not just focus on certifications. Read a lot of research articles, be updated. What are the new things coming up in the market? And number three is that once you start handling clients, be empathetic. See, I'll tell you, one client will bring you 40 to 50 clients. That way you'll never be like a person even without a backup or a company. Now I see right now I'm not associated with any firm, but the good work which I did in 4 5 years, I'm never short of clients. In fact, I have to say no sometimes. Like this month, I cannot take clients. Next month, I'll be in spite of any backing up from a strong brand. You yourself will become a brand.
Right. So I think these were some real good tips, and thank you, Vishnu, for speaking right from your heart. And that is what you're known for in this community. Like people who know you, you're a very humble person, and the way you have transformed yourself and the number of lives you have already transformed has been like amazing. And we know like your book that is coming up and all the other things that you are coming up with your plans in terms of your own venture that is coming, and we know that your wife is also into fitness helping a lot of professionals. So thank you for being here and being that one person who has given a lot of tips today, right? And I'm sure like this is one important area. Yes, career is important in lives, but this is very important area where people can not only build their dream career but their dream lives by becoming healthy and fit. So thank you for all that you have provided. And before we end this particular episode, what is that one last advice you want to give to the audience?
See, I would like to tell you guys is it's high time that you take fitness as a priority, and I always believe do not fall for any marketing gimmicks. Do not go for any fat burners or any products. No product is going to help you. Do it in the natural way. All your basic groceries are good enough, and always focus on making fitness a lifestyle, not a program.
Wow, that is something that I will remember throughout my life, and I'm sure the audience will also remember. Make fitness as a lifestyle, not a program. And for sure, I'm not going to look for any more short term programs. I'm going to take it as a lifestyle. And yes, of course, all the other audiences have also got a lot of value. So thank you. Thanks, Vishnu, for being here. And then thanks for adding a lot of value. And thanks to all the audiences who have been watching us live, and especially people who have been like commenting whenever Vishnu has been talking. Like a lot of comments have been pouring in Vishnu for you as well, like Divya Shri, Sankara, Anju,
Okay,
Sakib, Sarat, right? A lot of people have been appreciating and
thank you
getting a lot
so
of
much.
value. And yeah, thank you. And I'm sure like a lot of people who will watch us later also on the recording will get a lot of value. So thank you, Vishnu, and thanks everyone for watching us. Stay tuned to see more people coming from their own experiences and expertise who are going to help you to build your dream careers. Until then, take care and
Thank you,
good night.
Fatah.
Thank you, Vishnu. Good night.